Welcome back to Retro Football Wednesdays, as Matt and I once again play Retro Fantasy Football on the Nostalgia Funhouse YouTube channel. How you doing, Matt? You're
I'm not bad, buddy. I'm been a little stressed out, but not terrible. Not terrible. Getting ready for my kid's birthday party tomorrow at time of recording, and I've had this like weird anxiety thing going on, but mostly good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm not doing too bad. Not too bad at all.
Good.
It is what it is.
You're
I'm
the
looking
defending
forward.
champ. You should be happy.
Yeah.
Oh, did I send you the picture? I took a sorry. Side bit. I Andrew sent my son some cool action figures
No,
yesterday.
you did. Oh no, not a picture of that. I was thinking like a picture of
No.
what you normally send me.
Oh no. No. Well, hold on. Clarify that before people start getting ideas.
No, like the graphics.
Yeah.
You're
Oh
showing
yeah.
me
Yeah.
not graphic things, but the graphics of saying, "Hey, how does this look?" Like the player's picture and stuff like that.
I don't want to leave
I get
stuff
them
up to the
now.
imagination, so thank you for clarifying that. Yeah, so we sent some cool Ninja Turtle stuff. So Andrew, I wanted to thank you for that. He was playing with them
No
before I
problem.
left today. Um, but thank you. Yeah, he loves them.
He
Now
needs
him and
to
his turtles and his He-Man figures can fight each other.
see only the best. I only will send toys that I. Sorry, Bennett, but if you like something, I'm gonna make sure you like another thing too.
He's gravitated towards
Which Ninja Turtle has he been?
um oh Christ, is it I think it's Raphael? Yeah, Raphael.
Oh, Johnny would be excited.
Yeah. So there's that.
I
Um,
was I don't know why, but considering I grew up with the craziest things, the little side as we get into this, I was so worried about the weapons.
oh yeah, I miss the weapons though.
No,
Those were
like
those.
even though I know they hold them, I was worried about the points, and I was like, no, they wouldn't sell these for little kids if they.
I know. I had a hell of a time getting them out of the box.
Oh
They
yeah,
really pack them in there. They are
you know,
very theft. They are anti-theft packaging.
your Christmases are done, right? Like
Oh yeah.
now that you're a dad, like your whole Christmas morning is gonna be you and a screwdriver the whole entire day is Matt and I'm not talking about the drink, the tool.
The tool.
But you might want to have the drink also after putting together all those toys.
I might have to. I might have to. But hey, I'm fine with that.
Uh,
It's what I always wanted.
let's go back to a time period where my kids did not always backtalk me and didn't say I know. And when you didn't have a kid, Matt, in the 2010s, you like my segue there?
That was good. That was a very good transition. Yeah,
Yeah.
2010s points. Simply put, points. I am like thirst trap for points right now. I couldn't believe how rough last week was.
Oh,
But you know what though? If I made a couple alternate decisions or if a couple things went my way, I would have been good.
yeah.
I only lost by like 6.6 points or something like that. Yeah.
I didn't, I was just shocked that we went into that decade and I was like, oh, I'm gonna know these guys, and I barely knew any of these guys.
Yeah. It was something. But yeah, so we're gonna get into it. Andrew did pick the 2010s. He is up. He has won the last two retro fantasy football games. He's up 2-1 on me. But as we do here, if you win, you get to pick the next decade. So yes, 2010s. We're gonna do what we do best here and hit a randomizer button. I don't know why I said that, but we're gonna hit the wheel and we're gonna figure out which year in the 2010s that we're gonna be drafting from today. Uh, so let's get to it.
Spin the wheel, make a deal.
Oh,
What do we get?
hold on. Oh, it just eked into 2014.
Ooh,
So that's exciting. 2014. The Patriots Seahawks Super Bowl season.
Oh yeah, when Odell Beckham was a thing.
Was that the year of the catch?
Yeah, it was his rookie year, wasn't it? I know 2014. I think it was his rookie year he did it.
Yeah.
Non C. Is this? This might be non CTE Antonio Brown.
We should laugh at that. Oh, good lord.
Where
Yeah.
were we, people?
But all right, you are the champ, so you get we call it champion's choice here. What
Sorry about the dog there.
That's okay. That's okay. What we might be having a Bennett on the show on Friday, so when
Oh,
we
that's
record our next thing. I got to
well,
figure that one out. We might be. But
okay.
so what do you want?
Cornelius.
Champion's choice? You get
Uh,
first overall or the first snake?
I'm gonna take first overall.
Okay.
I'm gonna take first overall this week. I'm gonna go with non CTE Antonio Brown.
All right. So 2014, our first pick is Antonio Brown.
Antonio had quite the year this year with 129 receptions for 1,698 yards and 13 touchdowns.
Very good. Very good. All
And the
right.
bonus is he played in all 16 games.
It is not too shabby. Yeah, let's see here. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Oh, okay. I'm going to take RB1 then. With the Dallas Cowboys for RB1, I'm going to take DeMarco Murray. DeMarco Murray had a pretty solid 2014 season. He had 1,845 rushing yards, 13 rushing touchdowns. In the receiving game, he had 57 catches for 416 yards. So I'll lack a little bit in that, but solid running back here to kick off this game. And let's see here. Let's follow that up with go wide receiver, I'm thinking. Let's go Jordy Nelson for my wide receiver one from the Green Bay Packers. Outstanding year, great year for his quarterback. But in 2014, 98 receptions for 1,519 receiving yards. He had 13 receiving touchdowns. And let's see, did he do anything on the ground? He did not. But Jordy Nelson is my dude. So, all right. Andrew, you're on the clock.
I see this player and I just want to do this just so I can do this. Hey, Matt, what's your forte? Because I'm going with Matt Forte.
Matt Forte. I like how we're just flying through this. We're like we are so like smooth right now.
Matt Forte had 1,038 yards rushing with 6 rushing touchdowns, but he also had 102 receptions for 808 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Very nice.
And I'm feeling lucky. So my QB1's going to be Andrew Luck.
Oh, he had a good year this year too. Damn it.
Yeah.
Good call.
Throwing for 4,761 yards, 40 touchdowns. He did throw 16 picks, though.
Yeah, that's what you get. Oh, damn it.
I was wondering. I was like,
I actually, I didn't know how far he would fall. Because obviously I want some solid other skill position players, but yeah, that's no, you can't pass that up. You can't pass
and
that
a lot
up.
of passing yards.
Yeah,
That's where the
Cool.
16 INTs are a little to me, but I'll take the other stuff.
yeah, it's not too bad. All right, so it's back to me. I'm gonna take my wide receiver 2 here, And Des Bryant, 88 catches, 1,320 receiving yards, and 16 receiving touchdowns for Des. Throw up the X, right? That's what he used to do.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he's got the most one of the most notorious combine interview questions ever asked him
Remind me what that was.
from from what's his name? I think it's Jeff Ireland. It was either his name is Jeff or Jim Ireland, and he was working for the Dolphins, and he pretty much asked him if his father was a pimp. If I remember the story correctly.
Good Lord, man.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
awkward.
yeah, just a smidgen.
I mean,
Uh,
that's pretty much a job interview, and they're like, "Hey, is your father a pimp?" Asking for a friend.
yes, he is. Yeah. All right. You're hired. You're hired. I'm gonna take tight end one off the
Oh,
board, and I'm gonna go Gronk, who in 2014 had 82 receptions for 1,124 receiving yards and 12 touchdowns. The only drawback to Gronk, I will say, played in 15 games but started only 10, so that is
oh,
worrisome. Um, so we'll see, but you know what? That's the kind of the story of Gronk. He's always kind of been that boomer bust kind of tight. Like he's one of the best tight ends of all
yeah.
time, but especially at this point of his career onward, he was kind of like a boomer bust kind of guy. So at least to my recollection. So yeah, Gronkowski's going to round out my previous two picks.
I don't think I've learned my lesson.
What do you
So
take a Jerry Rice?
no, no, we're doubling up on players. I'm gonna go RB2, and I'm gonna go Le'Veon Bell.
Le'Veon Bell.
He ran for 1,361 yards, 8 touchdowns, and also had 83 receptions for 854 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Very nice.
Uh, I gotta grab a wide receiver here. I'm gonna go with RIP Demetrius Thompson
What? Demarius Thomas?
or Demarius Thomas. Sorry,
Once again, Andrew
Demetrius.
Lenz brought to you by the Niagara Falls City School District Alumni Program.
uh, See, this is why they should have the two schools separated. So we could have weeded. So we would have definitely have known. But they mixed us all together, and then things just got crazy.
Yes.
Demarius, I don't know why I called him Demetrius. Demarius Thomas
You call him
had.
Demetrius Thompson.
Oh, did I call him Thompson?
I'm,
Wow.
if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure I heard what I heard, but
I definitely need to get some sleep. But he did not sleep this year. He don't sleep on him this year because he had 100. I almost said he had 1,000 catches too. I caught myself on that one. He had 111 catches for 1,619 yards and 11 touchdowns.
dude, have you heard of like coffee? Like, have you heard of?
I so I drink 2 cups a day during the week, and sometimes I'll even slam a monster depending on if I need to or not.
Fair, fair.
So today I only had one. Have you seen the white monsters come in the small cans now? I had one of
I
those.
didn't know that, but I do have.
Where
Uh,
you?
I got the big one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they come in the small ones now too. So I just grabbed one of those.
Okay. All right. So that was your last one, right? Or that was your second one?
Yeah,
Bell
is that
and Thomas?
Bell, Thompson? Get it right.
Thompson, yeah. I
Thompson.
almost wrote that too. Uh, all right. On the swing back, I'm going to take my running back too. Beast mode, Marshawn Lynch. I'm going to take him here. He was the all-purpose yard, like all-purpose touchdown leader, if I'm not mistaken, outside of like quarterbacks and whatnot. He had 17 total touchdowns of the year, but 1,306 rushing yards, 13 rushing touchdowns, 37 receptions for 367 receiving yards and 4 receiving touchdowns. So, Marshawn, come on down. Man, I might get 200 points this week. You never know. It would make up for all the crap I had to deal with last week.
Gonna jinx yourself there.
I should probably shut the hell up.
Yeah.
Um,
You're gonna get like 74 this week.
Let's see. Who do I want? I'm gonna shoot for my flex. Don't like that. Man.
Your flex is gonna be Jay Cutler.
Never know. Never know. Man. Where the heck is Calvin's like not top 10 in anything this year?
I think this is.
He's still going.
I think this is where I want to say the injuries start kind of coming.
Yeah, it must be because for him to not be in top 10 in any category is insane.
Yeah, this is not This is slowing down Calvin's year.
Yeah, I think he retired after 2015.
Yeah.
All right, for my flex, I'm going to take Julio Jones. 104 receptions, 1,593 receiving yards, 6 receiving touchdowns. He also has 1 yard rushing on the season. So
that's a point. That's a .1.
You never know. That could be the difference between winning and losing.
.1. You don't have a quarterback yet, do you?
No. I had to reevaluate my strategy. It was too predictable. And I lost 2 back-to-back, so I can't if I lose a 3.
If I know Matt, I can pretty much predict this pick.
Well, that was my second pick, my friend. You are up.
Oh, that was your second pick?
Yep, Marshawn and Julio.
Marshawn and Julio with no quarterback. So I need a tight end and a flex. I'm going to go with Jimmy Graham as my tight end.
Excellent.
He had 85 catches for 889 yards and 10 touchdowns.
I didn't know that Jimmy Graham was still playing football like a couple years ago.
Yeah. Was he with the Bears?
He had a run with the Packers, Seahawks. Because, he was a Saints guy. Like, that was that was his thing, right?
Yeah, he was a Saint, and then they traded Max Unger and like a first-round pick or some type of pick to the Seahawks for him.
Okay.
Yeah, he was playing in 2023 back with the Saints. Jeez. Good old Jimmy. I need a flex. Jeez. Let's go OBJ.
You going OBJ?
Going OBJ.
All right. OBJ.
91 catches for 1,305 yards and 12 touchdowns. He had like 35 yards rushing, too.
All right. Very good. Boom. So I'm back up. I'm going to take my quarterback 1. If you're going to take Andrew Luck for me, I'm going to take his predecessor. I'm going to take Peyton Manning.
Oh.
2014 Peyton Manning had 4,727 passing yards, 39 touchdowns, 15 INTs. I also seen he had like minus 24 rushing yards. So we'll see how that goes.
Oh, yeah, I do see that.
Uh,
24 attempts for negative 24 yards.
he's not exactly, or one
He's
of those
he's
dual threat quarterbacks per
no.
se. Even though he has been known to take off sometimes, he did take 17 sacks on the season. So we
He
shall
is,
see how that pans out. And
doesn't
then
exactly have Archie speed.
no, no. Honestly, Peyton and Eli are probably the least athletic quarterbacks I've ever seen in my life, and I
You've
mean
never
that.
seen Dan Marino and or actually you've never seen watch Bernie Kosar try and take off.
I don't know. Like Eli got lucky in that Super Bowl, no doubt about it. But yeah,
Oh,
man,
well, Dan Marino's slow, but he had some shifty feet if you watch him. But
Peyton was
watch,
good on those like reverse like bootlegs.
yeah, Drew Bledsoe had some stone feet too. I love you, Drew. I gave just so happens you're watching this. I
Yeah.
love you, Drew, but yeah, you were definitely the definition of a pocket passer.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah,
I got a second one.
yeah.
I'm gonna take my backup tight end here.
Whoa,
And just in
you're
case
cutting me off at the legs at this position.
I have to. I have no choice. Um Actually, there is something I want to scope out real quick before I do this.
Not a problem. No, because now I'm starting to look at tight ends to see where what is going to be left for me.
I'm curious when their bye week was.
Oh,
That's not, like, especially with Gronk, like
oh,
that's something I specifically check out.
I've never thought of that doing this.
Uh,
Like you're doing some next level stuff here, Matt.
Change of the game. Okay, so their bye
Yeah,
week was week 10.
you're doing like what Cybermetrics did for baseball here.
Brother, I'm determined. I am very
You are
I am very determined right now.
you're like the 1970s Dallas Cowboys processing prospects with a computer here right now. You are revolutionizing our retro fantasy game.
That's what I do. Uh, I just got to confirm this. So I apologize, everybody,
No
for
problem.
the
That's
delay.
why I'm just gonna keep on talking so you can do it.
Well, you know what? Good thing I look because I can't take them because they have the
Oh,
same bye week.
I
Good
didn't.
thing.
I didn't even think of that like at all. I just was like, I'm gonna draft guys, and that's. I'm not even gonna lie. That's my strategy, kind of, without
It
getting more
usually
in depth.
is, but again, you gotta be careful
What-
with Gronk. Um,
Okay, I see. See, you are revolutionizing the game here.
I just want to beat you. That's all. All right, Greg
You
Olson.
sound like my wife.
Greg, Greg Olson is my tight end too. In
Oh,
2014, 84 receptions, 1,008 receiving yards, and 6 receiving touchdowns, and
that
1
was my
fumble.
guy too.
Oh, no, he's not.
Yeah, that's a guy. Oh, Antonio Gates was 34 years old in 2014.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez Louise. So I'm gonna go quarterback. I'm still gonna stick with my strategy. I'm not gonna get as depth as Matt. I'm going to take Aaron Rodgers as my backup.
Damn.
Aaron Rodgers had 4,381 yards and 38 touchdowns and 5 INTs.
All
Oh,
right.
man. He also ran for 269 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, he's pretty good at that stuff.
Was he? He was the MVP. And I get one more, right? Yeah.
Yes, yes.
I got to worry about taking the tight end since you already did that. Crap. Let's go Arian Foster
Ooh,
by RB1.
RB3.
Or yeah, RB3. Sorry.
You're
See,
good. I just want
now, now you're full school.
to.
Not looking the best here, people. So he ran for 1,246 yards and 8 touchdowns. Had 38 receptions for 327 yards and 5 touchdowns.
Very good. Very good. Oh. So I was just looking at the reception stuff, and I know you already read off his stats and whatnot, but holy Christ, Matt Forte.
Yeah, that's what. When you win a lot in the 70s and you got to pick a lot of running backs, I'm not gonna lie, the receptions draw me to a lot of these guys.
I
If
get
I'm
that.
looking at if I'm looking at anything, I'm looking at their what they ran for too, but also the receptions.
Uh, all right, I'm going to take on the swing back. My wide receiver 3 is going to be Emmanuel Sanders, who in 2014 101 receptions, 1,404 receiving yards, and 9 receiving touchdowns. Also took off 8 times for 44 rushing yards. So that fills out my wide receivers. I'm going to take my RB3 next, and I'm not going into too deep of detail. Excuse me, on bye weeks. But I'm going to take Jamal Charles as RB3.
Nice.
2014, 1,033 rushing yards, 9 rushing touchdowns. He also had 40 receptions for 209 receiving yards and 5 receiving touchdowns. So Jamal Charles is RB3. And I have 1 pick left to go after the completion of yours.
Mm. I'm gonna go Randall Cobb for my wide receiver.
Ooh,
3.
Rob Cobb.
I got A-Rod. Hopefully, not everybody's on a bye that week, but he had 91 catches for 1,287 yards and 12 touchdowns.
Very nice.
And to round out my picks, I'm going to go with Antonio Gates.
Antonio
Who
Gates.
shocked me that he was 34 years old back then. He had 96, or it's not 96, 69, dyslexia is killing me, 69 receptions for 821 yards and 12 touchdowns.
Very nice. He was the other tight end I was looking at who had the same bye week as Gronk, just so you
Ye-
know.
Oh, okay.
So week 10, just heads up there.
Oh, I love week 10s.
Yeah, you do. All right. And the final pick of this draft for 2014, Big Ben Roethlisberger, my quarterback too. He in 2014, 4,952 passing yards, 32 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. And I know Ben liked to run a little bit.
I wouldn't call that running.
Well, he
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 moved.
had 29 rushing yards. That's 2.9 points I can potentially accumulate.
If Manning doesn't lose all that for you. For this
Yeah, if I bet you I might have a weird hunch
neg-
they're both on the same bye week.
negative 24.
I feel like
Yeah.
it's gonna bite me in the ass because I hyper analyzed Gronk and Greg Olson, and some other position I'm gonna get it. Like all 3 of my running backs are gonna be out of bye week the same week or something stupid like that.
I never even thought about looking at bye weeks. Like if a guy,
It takes a lot of time, so it's kind of annoying, but it might be necessary. I mean, I could always in the editing process cut around some of the quieter time,
oh,
but
I'll just, yeah,
yeah.
I'll make sure I keep on talking.
Yeah. But all right, this is we're all drafted up. Why don't you read off your entire team, please?
So here we go. QB1. See, I got that right, and then I thought I got it wrong. But QB1 is Andrew Luck. RB1 is Matt Forte. RB2 is Le'Veon Bell. Wide receiver one, Antonio Brown. Uh, wide receiver two, Demarius Thomas. At wide receiver two. Tight end is Jimmy Graham. Flex is OBJ. Quarterback QB2 is Aaron Rodgers. RB3, Arian Foster. Wide receiver 3, Randall Cobb. And tight end 2 is Antonio Gates.
All right, I'm gonna read off all my players like Andrew would. My QB1, Peyton Minning. RB1, Demarcus Murphy. QB1, Peyton Manning. RB1, DeMarco Murray. RB2, Marshawn Lynch. Wide receiver 1, Jordy Nelson. Wide receiver 2, Des Bryant. Tight end 1, Rob Gronkowski. And my flex starter is Julio Jones. QB2, Big Ben Roethlisberger. RB3, Jamal Charles. Wide receiver 3, Emmanuel Sanders. And tight end 2, Greg Olsen. All right, this is the part where we spin the wheel and figure out which week we're going to get. So let me just move some stuff and things. Make sure we're coming through on the video.
I believe Peyton is with a soft P, too.
Peyton. All right. Here we go. Spinning the wheel.
He's Peyton Manning.
Oh, no.
What?
Oh.
What'd you get, 10?
No, it's 15. I thought we were getting week 17.
Oh, week 15. Still not.
That's good. No, that's a good time period. Like after 15 it starts getting iffy. 16, like if you like 16 is the cutoff, 17 not so much, but
Yeah.
but all right.
We are week
week 15.
15. Okay, I got to make sure I click on the right week because it's got weird with the schedule when it comes to this because I think they take out for the bye.
No, it's still there's game and week. Games on the left side, weeks on the right side.
So, yeah, go by week.
Yes, yeah. Well, yes, not game.
Yeah,
Week, not
'cause,
game. But all right, everybody, we're gonna take a quick break, tally up our scores, and come right back with the final tallies. All right, we are back. The scores are all tallied, and I don't know. I don't know. How you feeling, Andrew?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. A lot more points. A lot of points. A lot of points.
I feel like I feel like I wish I had more. There's a lot of disappointment on my end. It really was, and there was a point going through this list where going through these scores where I didn't think that I was going to cross the 100-point mark. Fortunately, I did, but it wasn't looking good for a little while.
Yeah, I definitely crossed it, so I'm good. There was I didn't think I would score as high, but you'll find out who helped me feel better about my scores.
All right. Well, why don't we run through this as we typically do? We'll start off with the quarterbacks. What do we got for Andrew Luck?
Andrew Lux. We got he threw for 187 yards. Don't set the world on fire there, buddy. But he did throw for 2 touchdowns,
Oh.
1 INT, sacked twice, and ran for 18 yards
Oh, very good.
for a total of 21 points. So
Nice. All right. Well, if you want to read off Aaron Rodgers' score too while we're at it, just so I have it for the book.
Aaron Rodgers had 8 points.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good thing I didn't take it.
Not the best day for Mr. Rodgers.
No, it's not good in the neighborhood.
I don't
All right, my QB1, Peyton Manning. He was not Peyton. He was bad. So they played the Chargers. They won pretty good. Just a little side tidbit there, but 233 passing yards. So divisible by 15 is 15 points. One passing touchdown is 6 points. He took a sack for -1. He fumbled for -2, and he had -3 rushing yards, so minus -0.3. 17.7 points for Peyton Manning.
Oh, that -3.
Yeah. You know what's funny? 39 passing touchdowns, and I caught a week where he only had one of them. Are you like the odds were in my favor of having at least maybe more than one? No,
Yeah.
no.
Well, they got to make it difficult for you.
Yeah. QB2, Ben Roethlisberger, 23.8.
That's the highest guy out of all of our quarterbacks.
Yeah, he's high, all right. Could have used that, but it is not
Wait,
to
was
be.
that a?
I don't know. I don't know if it
Are
was
we
gonna be right
inside
now.
joking here? I'm not.
I don't know. I don't know if Big Ben ever partook.
We've established I'm a little tired. So.
All
Well,
right.
he took something without asking, but we're not talking about that.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, on to the running backs. Please, for the love of God. Allegedly.
Allegedly, yep. All right, Mike. That was bad. I apologize. My RB1 was Matt Forte. He ran for 78 yards. He also had 2 receptions for 21 yards, giving me 11.9 points.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yep.
All right. Your RB2, and you can just run through your running backs. RB2, RB3.
Okay. RB2, Le'Veon Bell. Okay. He had 47 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns, 5 catches for 72 yards, giving me 28.9 points if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, because those TDs got me. And Arian Foster had 14.7 points.
Okay. All right. On my running back side of things, DeMarco Murray had 81 rushing yards for 8.1 points, 2 rushing touchdowns for 12, a reception for 3 yards, so 1 and then 0.3.
I'm sorry about Le'Veon Bell. I'm glad I redid this.
What do you mean?
Because that's 4.7 plus 12 plus 7.2 gives me. He actually only had 23.9 points.
Okay.
I'm glad because something didn't feel right. So.
Okay, I appreciate you looking.
No problem.
That's honesty. That is a good man right there. Anyways, for DeMarco Murray, 21.4 points. RB2, Marshawn Lynch, 91 rushing yards for 9.1 points, 1 rushing touchdown for 6, 1 reception for 7 yards, so it's 1.7 basically, bringing his total to 16.8, and Jamal Charles, 6.3 points, but fortunately he doesn't count.
Yeah, you don't count, Jamal.
All right, on to the wide receivers. What did Mr. CTESPN get?
Jeez, we're just hard hitting these guys.
No, he says it. That's his brand now on Twitter and stuff. He calls it the CTEs or whatever. He does his own award. He's shot, man. He's so done.
Oh, you gotta. I think at this point, isn't he bankrupt or something too?
Lord knows. Lord knows.
Well, he had a good week for me. Antonio Brown had 10 catches for 100, 123 yards.
Oh, my God.
Giving me 22.3 points. Good old Demaryius Thomas. All right. This one's not going to be fun for you either. He had 6 catches for 123 yards and a touchdown, giving me 24.3 points.
24, 20 what?
Oh, 24.3, right? Yeah.
24.3. Okay. No, I
Yeah.
just
Oh
want to
no,
make
you
sure.
now you're making me second guess
I'm
myself.
trying to throw you off now. I want you to keep deducting points from your players, and
Yeah.
getting
Or
confused.
no, yeah, 24.3 points.
Okay.
That's what. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what you said.
24.
I was
Yeah.
just.
Jeez. Come on, Matt. Damn it.
I have to write it down. I got to be. You know.
Oh, and Randall Cobb ended up with 16.6.
Yep. All right. Wide receiver 1, Jordy Nelson. Uh, yeah, I should have. I mean, Aaron Rodgers had a rough week, so did Jordy. 5 catches for 5 points, 55 receiving yards for 5.5, 10.5 is all that he got. Wide receiver 2, though, my team MVP, Dez Bryant, 6 receptions for 6 points, 114 receiving yards for 11.4, and 3 receiving touchdowns for 18 points, 35.4 overall. He's the highest point getter so far for either of our teams.
Nice.
And, Demaryius Thomas, he's just stole all of Emmanuel Sanders' points because he only got 8.3.
I love how Peyton Manning threw that one touchdown and it went to my guy.
Yes, it did, didn't it? Damn it.
Wow.
I mean, he was my wide receiver 3, but regardless. All right, on to the tight ends.
All right. So Jimmy Graham had 5 receptions for 87 yards, giving me a total of 13.7 points.
All right.
And Antonio Gates had 17.4 points.
Jesus. Okay. Fortunately, it does not count. All right. Tight end 1 is Rob Gronkowski. He had a pretty good week. 3 catches for 96 receiving yards. So 3 points for the catches, 9.6 points for receiving yards, and 1 receiving touchdown, 18.6 points. And Julio, I will say this, Julio Jones, my flex, the only game he did not play in was week 15 here of 2014. So I actually selected to bump up my my tight end 2. Greg Olsen was my flex replacement. 10 catches, 110 receiving yards for 21 points. I'm going to read off my final score because I feel like I just took another L.
Whoa, I didn't even get my flex in there.
Oh, shoot. You got to do that. That's right. Yeah.
Okay. So,
Yeah, I had to because Julio was out. So
yeah, not a problem. So I had OBJ. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, this is OBJ being OBJ right here, and not Cleveland Browns OBJ. Odell here had 12 catches for 143 yards
That's game.
and 3 touchdowns. But don't worry, Matt. He fumbled once, so I lose 2 points. So I got 42.3 points for the pick that I wasn't sure of, but he's my son's favorite player. So I was like, hey. And he kind of got my son into football, which, gave us something to watch and do in the yard and stuff like that. So I thank him for great bonding experiences and a whole lot of points in this game.
Okay. You can just read off your score. Just get it over with. Sure how it ended.
So originally, before I realized I messed up, I would have had a lot more. But even with the deduction from Le'Veon Bell, I still ended up with 159.4 points.
All right. 141. So you are the champion once again.
That was if I didn't have that OBJ game.
It could, yeah. That might have been the difference. That might have been the difference. But very good, partner. You did it again. 3 straight weeks. I think we're about due for a fun episode, right? This is our we're hitting the second. We're about to start the second month. So
Yeah.
it's up to you if you want to what you want to do. If you want to have a special all decade, a special circumstance. I know I kind of put you on the spot, but
Oh yeah, no.
I like starting off our months a little wacky.
Let's do let's do team.
Ooh, okay. I like
Let's
this.
do
What are you
let's do
thinking?
I don't know why, like I'm trying to think of like a notoriously bad team just to see how fun it would be.
I
I
have an
think of
idea for a team one
who you got?
that I've always wanted to do.
Who?
Um, Drought Bills,
Okay. Yeah, let's do yeah.
little collaboration.
Okay.
Drought
Okay.
era Bills.
I like it. Well, I got to give it to you. I'm pretty sure Bennett would want that, and it's his it's his birthday coming up, so why not give him a birthday wish? He likes his dad happy.
So okay, I like how I just shoehorned that one in there.
No,
Um,
I like that idea. I like that idea.
okay, so
No, that's not
so
a
that would be
problem.
what 90 no 2000 to
Two.
2016. Yeah, because we can't use the 2017 team because that was the first one to make it.
So we're going 2000 to 2016?
Yes, that would be our range because right the 99 Bills team was the last one to make it. Correct. Before
No,
that.
I think they made it another one in two. I think they made it in 2000.
No, no. Minneapolis or not? Sorry, Music City Miracle was the '99 2000 season.
Why do I want to say they played the Dolphins at some? Yeah, you're right. Okay.
So
I remember one year they played. Was that wasn't the Dolphins, was it? Because the Dolphins beat them. I thought. Maybe I just want the Dolphins to beat them. So whatever. Uh,
yeah, I'm gonna take a quick peek here. Yeah, 99, 11 and 5, 2000, 8 and 8, missed the
yeah.
playoffs. So yeah, 2000 to 2016. Those are our available squads that we can in between there that we can choose from.
I like it because my hatred for the Bills will feel very good about this.
You're welcome. See, yeah.
I feel like this is because I'm not a Bills guy. I mean, I will pick them every once in a while, but I feel like this is definitely me like going, yeah, this is a good way to make fun of things and say, oh, look how god awful they are. So
I gotta admit, I've always wanted to do a drought era Bills draft. I've always wanted to do that. So,
yeah,
so it works out for both of us. But all right, there it is. We'll be back next week with the all drought team Bills Buffalo Bills draft. So that might get some numbers for viewership. That should be fun. Congratulations once again, Andrew.
thank you.
And yeah, let's take it home.
All right, so check out Matt's YouTube channel, Eat Sleep List, because I can't forget about that. As he says, take it home. So check that out. A lot of great stuff. Also check out the podcast for them. Check out the Nostalgia Funhouse podcast. Both podcasts is on the BICBP Radio Network. And what may not be nostalgia for you may be nostalgia for some.